Oh, g'day guys. I'm only... Oh, look at that. I'm right on time. I've screamed out of the clinic and got myself home. How are we all this evening? Hope everything's well. So tonight, I'm sorry for the last minute notice. I actually was going to have having a meeting this evening, so I was going to have to reschedule. But meeting was changed, so here I am. So I thought we'd just do a quick one, just grab everyone's attention, just do something that's really practical. Hey Mitch, mate, that you can use in your clinic and you can use tomorrow. I've been using it probably for, I reckon 12 months, and I just think it makes such a difference in getting people to actually actively do their mobilization of their ankle or improve their sagittal plane movement. Hey Thomas, mate, I think it's a really, really good one that you can actually get them doing. It's a little bit more advanced than just doing a calf stretch. I nearly think it's nearly easier, but it is stretching the joint capsule as well in some level. So you're just getting that little bit more stimulation. So, FedEx, hey mate, hey matey. So really, really quick one. Before we do that, now a few people have signed on. Also some really big stuff going on in the background for Bridge the Gap. I really want everyone to, hey Grace, watch this space over the next weeks and months. There's going to be some really, really good stuff. I'm just going to stop here. Eamon, you're only watching because you have the most destroyed leg in the world and you've got nowhere better to be, mate. Hi, Grace. Just so everyone knows, Eamon would you call it dislocation, Eamon? Dislocated his tibia off the top of his subtalar joint. Pretty horrendous. So watch this space. Some really cool stuff coming. I'm really, really excited by it, and I can't wait to start exposing you guys to all that stuff. So please really reach out to your friends. Get your friends to join the page. The more people we have involved, the better we're going to get. Oh, Maddie, look at that. Always a good bloke. How you doing, Bus? Hey, Dylan, mate. Really, really good bloke. Really good thing. So please encourage everyone to join. The more people that join, the stronger we'll be. And in that transformation, it's going to give us even more, I don't want to say power, but it's going to be better for everyone because we can do more with that. So make a big difference. Scott, hey Mel. So let's go through this. It's going to be a really, really short one tonight. So really, really simple. So obviously with people, I was really hoping to drag that talk out a little bit and get my my other phone charged so we could get this going. If anyone's got any questions from last week as well, please raise them for me. I will do a little bit of admin, hey. Been some really great discussions going on, and I want to keep them as great. And that's really all I want to say, but let's just be really, really clear, like there is people with differences of opinions on stuff, but everyone's opinion's valid, and we should always promote our messages in the most positive nature. So if you don't think something's right, I'd rather someone actually comes to me, contacts me, and I can at least go and approach it, because I'm honestly going to have zero tolerance. Nothing nasty's happened, if anyone doesn't know. It's just a few heated discussions, and that's all they got to, and that's fine. I'm okay with heated discussions, but I just want to really do that admin to make sure everything stays neat and tidy, because we don't need things breaking down. Thanks, Eamon. That's I'm not surprised that you have decided to say that. Did someone just like that? Because that's fantastic. Please just keep everything really productive. I don't want this to be a situation where anyone feels like they can't talk or speak out. We've had some really fantastic talk on the page. Jake Cameron posted a really interesting case study. I think everyone should follow up with that. He hasn't seen her again yet, but I'm sure he'll follow up. But someone could reach out to him and actually ask him how it all went. Obviously, with the pharmaceutical stuff coming in, super, super exciting stuff, super big changes. There are obviously still some cracks in that that need to be worked on, and there's going to be some super heated discussions. with that at the higher level, but let's let them do that, and then let's look for that positive change. What was else that came up? Oh, I saw Ivan, just a quick one. I did actually went to that Ivan Bristow presentation that Brigitte held, where he's selling a machine called Swift. You can Google it. It's got some good resources, but it's treating verrucas using microwaves. Pretty interesting. They're talking about heating them up rather than freezing them, and by heating them up with the microwaves, you get a better immune response, and you sort of can stop that immune blocking sort of process that the wort provides. So really cool stuff. On second to that, Ivan Bristow, very, very clever man, very well spoken. Highly, highly recommend anyone to go and see him next time he's around. He will be back mid-year, so definitely worth getting involved with. Second to that, there's a dry needling course this weekend, so I hope if anyone is going to that, please throw some feedback. I'd love to hear how it all went. They're doing an advanced section. I'd be really curious. I'm unavailable this weekend, so I won't be attending, unfortunately. Yeah, thanks, mate. The Reds are fine, mate. They're just rebuilding. It's all good, mate. We're going to pick up Izzy, and everything's going to be fine. Good luck to the Tars. They should be doing better. They're the ones that you should be worried about, mate. And the Knights. They're terrible. So, let's get into this. My other phone is way too dead. So you guys are going to have to deal with me doing a little bit of to and froing and moving around. And I'm going to have to use my big boy voice to actually speak out. So please bear with me with that one. Just trying to bring up my Facebook page. So, what I've got here. Hopefully everyone can still hear me. Just set this up. Now you guys are going to get to see the message my partner wrote on the chalkboard for me when we moved into this house. So I'm going to expect heaps of flack for that. But what I do, so lots of people obviously are doing, oh yeah, get your ankle range of motion and, you know, put your, let me have a look at it. Get people do the old, oh yeah, get a door and, you know, wedge up against the door and come forward. And I mean, that's a really effective way to actually get in there and actually stretch that. So good for doing this. Hopefully everyone can hear me. If you can't hear me, please just tell me. So that one's not bad, but I mean, it's simple. You can Google it. Then there's the lunge stretch. So if you get someone to get up there and, you know, get them into that lunge position and they're doing that movement, I think that's pretty good. The really important part is to make sure everything stays linear. I see a lot of people doing this, and that actually becomes a groin stretch, and that's no good. It's just ineffective. So make sure they stay linear and shift forward through that. But on top of that, I love to throw in a little ankle mode. So what I get people to do is I get them to go into that sort of bent knee soleus stretch, and I get them to go and actually bend forward and drive forward. So the quickest way to do this is actually you need to move your body in front of your legs. So you're putting all your weight through this lead leg. I'm only really just balancing. There's not really anything on this. And I'm actually driving my knee into the ground. So I actually put my foot behind and I do this. And you can see it's got a bit of a soft point, but the joint that's moving is my subtalar joint, not my knee joint. So this is actually really warming up my quads. It's quite hard. I recommend everyone gives this a go. And what I recommend to people to do is do this for about 30 seconds on each leg as a warm-up before exercise. So what you're doing is a variation of bounces and holds, and you sort of start to mobilise that ankle joint. This one I actually have an ankle impingement on this ankle, so you can see I can't go anywhere. But the difference that I've done since I've been doing this in my ankles, where I'm really quite tight, is really, really quite impressive. Even I noticed the difference. So I highly recommend that. So position's really easy, as I said. Get that foot you're going to treat forward. Get your body weight over it, your centre mass over the foot, and then I tell people it's like someone's got a rope going through your knee and you're driving it forward. So you can all see that. I'm not bending here, I'm bending at my ankle joint and driving into the ground to get that. Obviously a more advanced movement on this is actually to get a band around your ankle and further actually to drive that back. Let me just plug back in. Hey guys that signed on while I was just doing that. We're just going through a quick little ankle mode. that I use in clinic, and I've been using for about 12 months, and really finding it just adds that extra layer to my sort of sagittal plane treatment. So highly, highly recommend everyone gives that a go, and I want you all to go away tomorrow and start using that, because there's no reason you can't. You don't need any further training. It's really easy. As I said, there are more advanced movements, which is using a muscle band or an exercise band to actually detract the tibia posteriorly as you slide forward. But I mean, there's videos and videos. You guys can look at that all day. But that one's one that's really easy. It can be done anywhere. It's a great warm-up. It actually has an effect on the quads as well. And as I said, gives them a little bit of that capsular stretch to actually mobilize the joint. Here we go. That's what Jake's just said. Sorry, mate. I'll just... are you getting the same benefit if you do start with bilateral feet, or better with a single leg? Look, I use single leg because it means I can put my whole body weight through that one leg and get more mobilization. I think people twist and turn if you do two legs. You sort of start to get that. And like me, I've actually got an impingement on one side, and I wouldn't get the benefit from doing two legs at all. I have to do it single leg. I can't do anything with my right leg. It's just jammed. So, a good question, but I would recommend doing that single one and just pushing through it. It's easy exercise to do, and everyone will find benefit, and you'll find patients will straight away find a benefit with it. So like, you do your little bit of stretching and stuff like that, and then get them to recheck their lunge stretch, or however you check your ankle dorsiflexion, and they will feel better. I promise you that. It's probably the one side where some people have a sagittal plane block and they forget to target like the joint capsule. Like, that's a soft tissue. They just target the muscles. And those really tight people can make a massive difference. And I mean, I layer it on with things like foot mobilization, dry needling, IAS and TM, everything. So go out, take that one. Please, hopefully that little clinical tip gives you something to use. It's a little bit higher level than just the old straight Google my lunge stretches or my calf stretches. And it can be done anywhere as a great warm-up. And it can be used as a warm-down, but a warm-up. Apart from that, I'm signing off. I'm going to do a short one tonight. Please, once again, to those guys that weren't here earlier, I was saying earlier, keep the energy positive. Been really good discussion. People starting to post stuff. It's really gaining traction. Get your friends, your mates, everyone on board. Big things are coming. Watch this space. A few changes over the next couple of weeks and months, which are going to put heaps more power for us to do more. And that's why we need more people in, because that will be better for us long term. So really, really excited by that. Watch this space. Keep it positive. Up the Reds. Down the Knights, Jake. And if you guys have got any questions, please fire them to me, because I'm super keen to sink my teeth into anything anyone has to ask about. Thanks to those guys that came to the workshop with Dave Littman the other night as well. It was really successful, really good feedback. We had an average, it was 8 out of 10 when I averaged them all out. And we gave away some really, 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 really good prizes. Rockblade gave us a full Rockblade course. We gave away a few pairs of Injinji socks, and Mel Steele from Mizuno gave away a pair of Mizuno shoes, which went to Megan Clarkson, so congratulations to her as well. I do have a rock tape course up my sleeve at the moment, which I intend to use. I'm just pondering out how I want to draw it. So please watch this space. Thanks for signing in again. Have a great week, guys, and I'm going to get back to my parenting duties. I've got 2 little sick boys at the moment, so you guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Please throw me some topics. I'd love some topics. I'm only speaking from experience, so if you've got a topic, give it to me and I'll fire it away. Have a great evening. See you guys.